Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have a 2020 win from the Daytona 500 for 2020. Now, this race was a roller coaster of emotions. Happiness, sadness, fear, all kinds of stuff went through everybody's mind, even anger, because of situation I'll get into here later on in the video. It was just a roller coaster of emotions. Of course, if you didn't watch the Daytona 500, or if you somehow haven't seen what happened in the 2020 Daytona 500, on the final lap, I believe Newman was second or third. He was going for the win, basically. Ryan Blaney was behind him. Ryan Blaney was pushing him, and he got loose. Newman spun, hit the wall, flipped over, and then another driver of the name Corey LaJoie was on the high lane, and he was coming through and ended up hitting Newman in the driver's side door while he was upside down, so he hit more of the window area than the door itself. Threw Newman up into the air with a hard landing, and Newman skid from coming out of the tri-oval into the end-ish area of pit road. It was a very, very scary day for the NASCAR community. I'll tell you what, I have never, ever woke up and checked my phone immediately looking for updates on Ryan Newman or anybody in NASCAR like I did those past 3 days after the Daytona 500. It was so scary. It was just crazy, emotional. A lot of people thought he was gone. A lot of people thought he was, not with us anymore. I was really hoping that wasn't the case, but it wasn't impossible, and I knew that. And I think that's what scared everybody the most. 3 days later, Ryan Newman walks out of the hospital with his 2 daughters. The best sight I've ever seen in my entire life. So relieving, fantastic. They said his injuries were not life-threatening at all, but he was, a little banged up, but he wasn't, in serious, critical condition. Once we heard that as a NASCAR community, everybody's shoulders felt so much better after all that weight being lifted off of it. It was terrible. Now, the reason there was anger in this race, not because of, drivers, their favorite drivers wrecking out in the middle of the race. It was after the race, and it was because of Denny Hamlin. Now, Hamlin did not know how bad the crash actually was from Ryan Newman. So, doing the tradition of what you do after you win a race, he celebrated. He did burnouts, he put it in victory lane, and celebrated there, but then he got the news that Ryan Newman may not have been okay. And in his interview, he even said, prayers to the Newman family, to Newman, and all that stuff. So there was a lot of people that was upset, especially at the time that he celebrated after that wreck. But he didn't know it was that bad of a wreck. You see what I'm saying? So I don't hate Denny for that. I understand it happens. But now people just don't like Denny because he's winning a lot. So, also, I don't mean to bring up some history, even though I already did. He shouldn't have won Talladega. I'm sorry. He went below the double yellow line. I think it was penalizing Matt DiBenedetto for pushing someone down. I don't know if it was Hamlin or not, but I don't think he deserved the win. But some of the calls were right and some of them were not. So I'm just saying that's another reason why people hate Hamlin, is because he wins a lot. And he's got seven races not races, but 7 wins this year, I believe, something like that. But yeah, so still, the 2020 season has been very, very good to Denny Hamlin, and even better to Kevin Harvick. Let me tell you, those winter stickers are going down to the deck lid. And me and Ninja Chris on Discord, we believe it's going to happen. Kevin Harvick will have winter stickers basically all the way down to the deck lid, and we was kind of laughing about that. But yeah, I didn't get to really see this race. I started to watch it, but then I was like, I'm not really, I want to watch it, but I don't. I think I was doing something else at the time, so I'm like, I'll just do this. And I really wish I watched it. And of course, I rewatched the replay because NASCAR took forever to take it out or put it out on YouTube. And then after they put it out on YouTube, they still cut out the whole Newman incident, even though he was completely fine. But yeah, for wins this year for 2020, Denny Hamlin's definitely up there. I do believe, there we go. Speak, Wrangler, come on now. I do believe Harvick is going to win the championship. That's my pick. He's very good. He is very, very good. It's going to be either Hamlin or Harvick. If neither of those two win the championship, something's wrong. I mean, we know the playoffs is already screwed up anyway. But anyway, on to the actual diecast. It's been 5 minutes since I've been talking, and I do apologize. It's just, I've been talking about history from the Daytona 500 and stuff. But before we get into the review, I promise you it'll be just a few seconds. We're going to be taking a look, or a side-by-side comparison of his Daytona 500 win from last year. This guy has 3 Daytona 500 wins. 2016, 2019, 2020. I was going to do his normal paint scheme, but I was like, well, I mean, I got the 2019 one, so let's just compare that. So that is what we're going to do. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the diecast review because I've been talking way too much. Alright, here is the diecast out of the box. If we can zoom in, that would be nice. There we go. Let's zoom in a little bit here. So, again, this guy won the Daytona 500 3 different times. And I believe all of his wins this year has been in this paint scheme. Maybe not like the sponsor or anything, but paint scheme for sure. And we got a little issue with how the car sits. It definitely wobbles a little bit. I haven't had that problem in a very, very long time, so I'm not going to complain too much, but that's still an issue we still have to unfortunately see, along with everything else wrong with line now these days. But yeah, there's a little bit of a wobble to her, so the suspension, I guess, works. But yeah, so that's unfortunate. But let's go ahead and get to this diecast review, shall we? Let's get some better lighting on this bad boy. Not very good with lighting, I do apologize. I'm going to try to get some better lighting here soon, because I think I have a way and I think I know how. So, right here on the hood, if it'd focus for me, there you go. You got Fedex, nothing else, just Fedex. Got a whole bunch of confetti there as well, of course, you know, sponsor-wise, I meant we have nothing else. Got the Cup Series banner there, and looks like the banner isn't very clean. The printing of the banner isn't very sharp at all. It's a little messy. But, I mean, hey, it's the banner. It's better than nothing. We've been waiting on banners since 2017. So, yeah, I'm not going to complain too much, but I do wish it was just a little bit better quality. Moving on to the roof. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Got the 11, of course. Got some more confetti. Got the little contingencies around where the camera is. I believe that's 2 Fedex logos and a Coca-Cola logo. I could be wrong, but I do believe that's what it is. Okay, so this confetti is orange, blue, gray, and maybe white. There might be some white in there. Oh yeah, okay, there's definitely white in there. So the confetti is orange, white, purple, what was the other one? Gray. So it matches the scheme of the driver. I don't know if it's supposed to match the scheme of the driver itself, or if that's just the confetti it was. Like, that was just how it was like, so I don't know. Anyway, got FedEx Express right here behind that. You got Hamlin on the name banner there. That's also a little wonky looking, isn't it? It's a little fat. Huh. That's, it's not very good. That Hamlin print is a little weird. Got FedEx right there on the deck lid, of course. Right here to the back bumper, we got a little bit of I guess that's damage. You see the little black there, I believe that's supposed to make it look pushed up, and it is a little crooked, so I do believe that's supposed to be like that. It may be not, I don't know, but it does look pushed up and damaged. So unless that's wrong, I think that's supposed to be accurate. I mean, where it's a race version, it's hard to tell. You'd actually have to look at some reference pictures, and there's some scrapes on the Toyota logo and above it. So I think that's actually accurate. I don't know. If you know for sure, let me know in the comments below, and inform me a little bit if you know any different. So you got FedEx Express right there. Let's zoom out there. So you got Freightliner Mac Tools, Sherman-Williams, I believe, and I don't know what that little logo is there, that little, like, I don't know, puma looking thing, I don't know, some type of animal. Got the 11 there, got one itty-bitty little piece of confetti just chilling there by itself. Got the NASCAR Cup Series logo, NASCAR Race Car Course, and you got Goodyear. Ooh, we got a little bit of paint issue. I'm not going to complain too much about it, but I mean, at the same time, come on. Got 3M, K&N, Lincoln Welders, and Sunoco right here on the front end. Let's see how dirty this thing is. It's not really dirty. I don't see a lot of dirt and grime. It kind of just looks, I mean, there's a little bit here. You can kind of see there's some right there along the beginning of the nose, or the top of the nose. But I mean, I don't know. It's just not very dirty. There's not a lot of race damage. It's basically just a clean paint scheme with confetti on it. That's what it kind of looks like. But let's compare that to last year's Daytona 500, which is also Denny Hamlin, of course. Same paint scheme, and right away, you can tell a huge difference in confetti. And I mean a huge difference. There is so much confetti on this diecast. So let's see. There's a little bit of difference, of course. There's not as many contingencies compared to last year. Let's see, the confetti. There we go, Wrangler. Come on. I don't know why, but I can't speak a lot right now. Oh, I forgot to review the B post. I'll do that in a minute. So, yeah, you can definitely see the confetti is so much different. It's a lot more dirty. I can tell that there's already streaks and stuff, and there's a little bit of rubber wear. So this one has some race damage to it, or race wear at least, and a lot of confetti. So yeah, that's also something a little different. And of course, the paint scheme is pretty much the same layout, but a different contingencies here and there. So let me focus this. You can see on the back of the which one is this? 2019, it just says Fedex, and then on the back it says fedex.com/deliver, and Toyota right there as well. There's both Toyotas on it, but one has a little red block for, you know, the new Toyota thing where they was like, hey, we're going to put a red block behind the Toyota logo now. So there you go. You can have fun with that. So that's when they put that on there. I believe the same side is just, you know, the same. It's nothing really special. We still got some contingencies and stuff. But, you know, there's more contingencies on the 2019 versus the 2020. So, with that being said, let's look at the B post, because I accidentally forgot to review that. Let's see. CLT, Coca-Cola, Joe Gibbs, and Toyota. And I believe there's a little thing right here for JD Gibbs, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, that's not JD. That's, oof, my bad. I believe that was last year, but I don't remember what this one is to. Let's see, that was for, was it Andretti? Maybe Andretti. I think so, John Andretti. I don't remember. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But I mean, if I'm right, then just don't worry about it, because I mean it's so small, it's hard to read. I know there was something with John Andretti before, but I didn't think it was all the way back to the 500. I didn't remember. So my apologies on that. Also, we got the winner sticker there, of course, and not on the other side because it was the first race of the season. But I believe that is everything reviewed. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.